Oh, hello, and welcome to the Penguins Collective Podcast. My name is Louie,
My name is Josh,
and we're two brothers who love to talk about hockey.
especially the Pittsburgh Penguins.
All right, we have an awesome show for you guys today. Can you tell something's a little bit different? Everything looks awesome. All right, we got our tag up there. We got our logo over there. We got an animated background. You would almost believe that we are a professional podcast now. So we have an awesome show. All right, we have a special guest with us. He owns his own sports brand, and it's all about Pittsburgh. It's Yinzz. He's been on the podcast before. His name is Taylor. So let's welcome him to the pod right now. Taylor, welcome.
What's up, boys?
Thanks for having me. Hey,
Hello.
for not practicing that
Thanks
intro.
for joining.
That was great.
That's it. We're
That was
live.
great.
This is my first live ever.
This is your first live?
Nice.
First live, yeah.
First live. Get you. So we were super awkward on our first one when we were announcing the Carlson trade. We weren't sure how to start. You know, like there was that weird time of like,
What do I do with my hands?
I don't know. You know, what do we do? What do we do? But it's good. It's good. I like this new setup, Josh. I like it a lot.
Same.
I think it looks
Perfect.
good. Taylor, how are you doing today?
I'm good. Excited to be here. Talk some hockey in the middle of August, which is wild. And I haven't been this excited about hockey this early in a long time.
That's right. That's right. Obviously, as you know, the news broke last Sunday. Erik Karlsson is a Pittsburgh Penguin. How did you react to that news?
Well, I was actually sitting on the beach when I got the update. I was like,
oh, nice.
There's no way this is happening, you know, because we were talking about it for how long. It was just rumors and whatnot. And the official Penguins update or app texted me. Updated me. I was like, let's go. You know, I literally jumped up and started, screaming. So, and when I looked at the trade, we didn't even lose anyone that I thought we would lose. That was what really, just put the cherry on top. I mean, I thought like Raquel or someone like that caliber was gonna go. And in fact, we didn't lose. I didn't care who we lost. We could have gave more up, but it happened, and I'm so excited. I mean, to have that puck moving defenseman and a scorer like that, you can't teach it. You know, it comes natural to him, and I know he's going to gel well with our talent.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we pretty much had the same reaction, and there was one thing that we didn't get a chance to actually react to his press conference this past week yet. But there's one thing that I really enjoyed hearing from him that you kind of mentioned there, Taylor, is that it's a type of skill that you can't teach. And someone asked him about his puck movement, in and out of the zone. And he said it just comes from a love of the game that he rediscovered this past season. So just the fact that he now has a newfound love of hockey and he gets to play it here in Pittsburgh, who has some diehard hockey fans. Wait, no offense to San Jose, but I mean, if you're not just enjoying the 365 of gorgeous weather in San Jose, and you're actually watching hockey, you're missing out. In Pittsburgh, you kind of only have hockey to look forward to. So for him to
every game is sold out. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah,
for him to find that here is going to be incredible.
Yeah. And think about he was the captain, the leader for a lot of these teams for many years. And now he comes to a locker room where he doesn't really even have to worry about that. He just has to go out and play hockey and have a good time and let the rest work its way up.
Yeah, I'm sure that was probably a big, incentive for him to kind of push San Jose to make a deal with Pittsburgh. I know he said he had a list during that press conference Josh mentioned. He had a list. He didn't have a list hey, I want to be traded here. It was kind of hey, what's happening? These are the teams that are coming up. And he kind of gave his 2 cents on which team. When it came to Pittsburgh, I'm sure it was really intriguing for him because he was I don't got to worry about anything. Crosby, Malkin, Letang, they're the captains of that team. I just got to come in and win another Norris Trophy. That's all I got to do.
I know.
And now he doesn't have to compete with another defenseman. You know, he's not going to be on Letang's line. Everyone knows that. He's going to be either on the second line or, depending how things shake up, Carlson may be on the first line, Letang be on the second line. He does not have to worry. He's going to be paired up with a good defenseman. Either way, it's either P.O. Joseph or Marcus Pettersson. He does not have to worry about anything. All he has to worry about is just putting the puck in the back of the net and making sure his long stretch passes go to Sid every single time. Other than that, I mean, like, how can you not? He's been to all-star games with Sid, Malkin, Letang. He knows the caliber, and he knows the fan base, right? He's been in Pittsburgh. He said they're a great group. He knows, and hey, the fact that he kind of made it happen to go with the Penguins and Dubas making sure he did right by everyone involved in that trade. It was just a perfect scenario. I think it was a very small chance he landed in Pittsburgh. Josh and I were talking about that it didn't feel real. It felt like we saw these Photoshop jobs of him in the jersey, right? And we were just like, that doesn't look right. You know, no. He doesn't belong here. It just doesn't feel good. And then as soon as it was announced and what we gave up to what we received, I don't know how he did it. So all that to say, the perfect storm came. Erik Karlsson doesn't have to worry about anything. Kyle Dubas did a great job. And like you said, this is the most excited I've been for an upcoming season. Yeah. Sell out. We're going to have Connor Bedard coming in for the Chicago Blackhawks and Erik Karlsson's first game as the Pittsburgh Penguin.
Yeah, talk about electric, right?
Oh, my gosh. The whole city of Pittsburgh is going to be on fire for that.
Tickets are outrageous already. Like,
I was looking the other day
to get a cheap game.
Yeah, that's right. We were talking about that.
Yeah.
I was like looking to see if I could just sneak a quick ticket, and they're already doubled. And I'm just, I should have got it first day, but this Erik Karlsson news probably has gotten everyone excited, as it should. But yeah, so Taylor, we haven't seen you in a while. The last time we saw you, we had a horrible general manager. And how does it feel now as a Penguins fan to have a competent person who's in charge to make the future decisions of the Penguins?
I mean, it's funny. You like read my mind. I was just thinking that, like, think about where we were a year ago with Hextall and, you know, what was going on then. And now we have 2 first-line off forwards and we have 2 first-line defensemen. Like, how are we not a cup contender? There's a lot of takes out there like, this doesn't make the Pens a cup contender still, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, the only thing holding us back really is the goaltending. And that's really just Jari's health. I mean, that's really the only thing really holding us back. I mean, us 3 could be a line on the bottom, the 4th line, and I think they would still have a chance of winning majority of their games. I mean, it's
speak for yourself there, Taylor. I don't know.
Shout out to the Jaguars hockey team. We got a championship game Tuesday night.
There you go.
That's beer league. But yeah, no, it just feels so great. And not only the moves that Dubas did, but like just the way he just holds himself and way he speaks and communicates with everybody. Like, even if he sucked, I would still feel like, hey, we have some type of confidence in him that I know what he's doing. And we all agree with everything he's done so far. I don't think there's one thing he's done that I was like, I'm not too happy about it. Unlike Hextall. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And honestly, like, that was, something that we've been talking about Dubas since he got here is just, and it's just crazy for it. Like, this is going to sound lame, but like crazy, like for his maturity as well, because like he's such a young guy for this role. Like, if you look at it, like everyone else across the league that has this role of Pahogum, right? Lewis? Pahogum?
That's right. Pahogum.
President of Hockey Operations / General Manager.
That's right.
They're in their 50s and 60s. And Kyle is in his late 30s. It's like...
It looks like he's 25.
Yeah.
Yeah. He looks like an intern every time he goes up there.
It's crazy to think about it. That, like, just his knowledge of the game, knowledge of the people, knowledge of how hockey operations work at such a, essentially young age. It's wild to think about. But yeah, love everything that Dubas is doing. And like you kind of alluded to it there, Taylor, when you were talking about the bottom six. I don't know how much you've been keeping track with Penguins Twitter over the offseason, but everyone is still kind of waiting for something to happen with the bottom six. Now, I am comfortable with the bottom six that we have right now, but there are rumors of Thomas Tatar being in talks with the Penguins. Let's just use those words.
I don't know. It flutters. It flutters.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens, but it's been rumored that they are connected. So let's just say he gets added to that. That's would you consider that a cherry on top, or the missing piece, as you will, to the bottom six?
I mean, I would think it's like the third cherry on top. I mean, that's just like they're just giving you pieces to throw on there. Yeah, I mean, I think it'd be great when you get all these good players. Though it's, I would like to see a lot of these younger guys get some ice time, and even that they're not going to get more than 10 minutes right now. So you keep adding these vets. I mean, we're going all in to win now, which we should. But also, we do have to bridge it for the future because we don't want to, happen with what's going on with the Red Wings right now. And we've seen that too with the Penguins. After the 90s, they just went to shit pretty much with the bottom of the barrel for a while. So I think Dubas has, especially with this trade, not giving up a lot of our top prospects, only give up like 2 picks really. And next year we're not going to be at the bottom of the barrel, so that pick isn't going to mean really anything. So I'm okay with it. I would love to have him, but I'm happy with where we are right now. I'm more worried about goaltending, and it's not that I don't think Jari is good enough. He hasn't proven himself to stay healthy long enough yet. And when he's healthy, he's arguably a top 5 to 7 goaltender. It's just he's not available enough.
Agreed.
Yeah. I mean, we picked up a few goaltenders in the offseason. Kyle Dubas has picked up during the trade frenzy that was happening. He just signed 2 goaltenders, Hellberg, and I never know how to pronounce his name, but it sounds like Djokovic. I think it's like Anda Djokovic or something like that. I believe Hellberg will be the backup for Tristan Jarry. Josh believes otherwise. He believes Djokovic.
That Ned guy.
That I don't know what his name is.
He's from the Hurricanes, right?
I think they're both from Detroit. Am I not?
Yeah, I'm not sure where they came
I know Hellberg is from Detroit. Hellberg is 100% from Detroit. I don't know about Anda Djokovic. I don't know what his name is, but I'm going to keep on saying that. Probably saying it so wrong. If anyone out there knows how to pronounce it and you can spell it out for me, please leave it in the comments down below.
The phonetics of it.
Yeah. But anyway, I think Hellberg is going to be our backup, and I think with some younger guys, I think it kind of helps Jari to kind of step up to the plate a little bit. As Josh and I talked about in our episode before, I do believe that Tristan Jari is on a short leash this year. I know we re-signed him for a little bit of time there, but it wasn't a lot. And I think there was a conversation of, hey, you better make sure that we're, do a good job, stay healthy, and then we'll keep you here. If not, I think Dubas kind of definitely has a short leash on Tristan Jari, as he should, because Jari has only seen one strong playoff game in his time here as Pittsburgh. And if we want to go all in at the cup, we need a little bit more than Erik Karlsson to kind of help us out in the back end of things. But yeah, so we're definitely excited for the season coming up. Do you have any last comments? Are you excited about anything else? Is there someone you said you're happy with the bottom 6? Is there anyone else that you're like, oh man, if the Penguins got him, where do we start planning the parade?
No, I'm honestly just still floating on this trade still. I mean,
okay,
I'm good with it. Yeah, I really am. And I mean, gosh, yeah, if we got another, goalie, just to come in as backup somehow, I don't know how that's possible, but no, I'm so happy with Jari too. I'm glad we, re-signed him. I guess really the only thing that I also have to say is, the salary caps being so status quo for the past couple of years, it's really hard for teams to get better. So like all the teams I felt like that, unless they're through the draft, that were really good, I feel like they all got kind of worse because they're losing players. They can't pay guys. So I feel like it's going to be a lot more even hockey throughout the league this year. And the Penguins got better. One of the few teams I feel like that really did get better, other than like Chicago through the draft and things like that. So,
yeah.
All right, last question Josh, this is also for you as well. I want you to answer it.
You got it.
Last thing. There has been some talks over at Spit and Chicklets podcast that the Penguins are not in it for the cup this year, that they're not even in the conversation, even with the Karlsson trade. Josh, Taylor, do we have a shot at the cup this year?
Josh, want to go?
I'll take the lead. Absolutely. I mean, we talked about it after the trade that, of course, when you have Crosby, Malkin, and Letang, their goal is always winning the cup. And even Mike Sullivan is head coach. I'm sure that's his goal. But then when you add Karlsson in, who is pretty evident in saying that he wants to win. Now, we can say that what does define winning? Could that be just regular season? Could that just be advancing to a certain level in the playoffs? Or does that mean adding a Stanley Cup to his resume? Whatever it is for him, I wouldn't be surprised if Stanley Cup is on that list. So, yes, they have a shot. But I'm not going to be an absolute homer and say that, we're just going to skate our way through here. This team is older. We, have a very new bottom six. We have, some inexperience that, we have to get past. And we have to see how Karlsson meshes with that defensive pairing, whoever he pairs with. And then, as you guys were just talking about with Jari, can he stay healthy for all year and into the playoffs? And then, as we know, last point, once you get into the playoffs, especially in hockey, anything can happen. A puck bounces the wrong way, penalty called, someone gets hit the wrong way. We know firsthand how all that can go against us, can also go for us. So you just never know. So I'm going to say there absolutely is a chance. But at the same time, I can see where they're coming from in having their reservations. But my homer is going to say they have a very good shot.
Yeah. All right. I think we're absolutely a playoffs contender. I mean, for sure. Mm-hmm. I don't see how we're not in the playoffs again. We barely just missed it last year with the terrible moves, terrible roster decisions. I just don't see how we're not going to make the playoffs. And then, like you said, anything could happen. I'm not going to count out Sid, Gino, Letang, Karlsson now. We even talk about our leading goal scorer for the last couple of years of Gensel. He's coming back healthy. He wasn't himself last year. And then we got Raquel too. We didn't talk about 3-on-3 overtime with Karlsson. We were terrible in overtime last year. I mean, you throw him out there now instead of Jeff Carter. It's going to be amazing. We're going to have so much fun hockey too. It's going to take us back to those, 16, 17 cup years where we're scoring 5 goals a game. I felt like you can't stop us. And that's what I'm excited for. So I definitely think if you don't consider us, I think there's something wrong with you. I'm not going to say we're going to win it, but because anything can happen in hockey. But we won the offseason and we got better.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%. I don't know how you come out of this offseason saying the Penguins aren't ready to rock and roll starting October.
Yeah.
I do not get, I like anyone who counts us out. We are definitely putting ourselves in a position to win a Stanley Cup because, like Duba said, I would bet on Sidney Crosby, Mike Sullivan, Evgeny Malkin, and Chris Letang. And I'll use that as a beautiful segue because you're not only here to talk about the awesome Pittsburgh Penguins acquiring Erik Karlsson, we also have some announcements of our own. Isn't that right?
Yeah, we're part of the family now. So
that's right.
We're teaming up exclusively here for the hockey season. And so Yinzz is going to be a sponsor with the Pens Collective here. And to kick off that partnership, we're going to start with a little giveaway shirt on Twitter. So down below, you'll see TPC code 15, TPC 15 for 15% off your first purchase on the whole site. No minimum necessary. And then go to Twitter later today. We're going to have a little graphic up. Just got to follow us both, repost it to get a entry into a free new Carlson t-shirt drop that you can check out on shopyinzz.com.
Yeah, I wonder. See, we're still learning this restream thing here, but I wonder if I could share my screen and they can see the kind of shirt that they're going to be getting today. Well, not today, but
that would be a great idea if you can whip that up in short order. But yeah,
right,
I mean,
here we go.
we're so excited. But I just wanted to say before we share the screen, Louie, what you were saying in terms of a perfect segue. You know, Taylor, you have a nice shirt that kind of, pays homage to Kyle Dubas, where it's got like those, glasses that say "Bet on us," and that's exactly what Louie was saying. And I think that's like a perfect shirt for.
Oh, we're still working on
for
it
the guys. So
that's a sweet shirt. Yeah, we just dropped the new collection here for hockey. There it is.
Hey, I figured it out here. I figured it out. So sorry. It took me a sweet second.
On the fly.
But here we go. Just want to say this is the shirt that you guys can win right now. Like Taylor said, all you need to do is follow at Pens Collective and at Shop Yinzz. You'll see that tag on Taylor's kind of badge right here. You'll see it at Shop Yinzz. Follow us both and repost that. And as soon as you do that, you're going to be in the drawing to win a free Erik Karlsson t-shirt. It's going to be really cool. And I'm sorry I cut you off. I was too excited about pulling up this screen here. Taylor, you're back in it. Go ahead.
Let's go. No, it's awesome. No, it's a sweet shirt. We got a whole new collection here. So do you want to show them the Dubas shirt too while we're at it?
Absolutely.
This is what you're gonna wear. This is what you're gonna win, guys, for the freebie.
But here's this right here. I'm gonna pull up the white one. I like the white one a lot. So if you could see that here, go ahead. Oh yeah, look at that. The bet on us.
Yeah, but just like Josh said, it pays homage to the guy that put it all together. I mean, thank you, Toronto.
Yeah, thank you for abusing and mistreating Kyle Dubas. Thank you for being a toxic fan base. For him to get kicked out and his resort is, well, I guess I'll just make the Pittsburgh Penguins Stanley Cup champions once again. Yeah. So if you're on board, if you're on team Kyle Dubas, hey, go over to shopyinzz.com. That's 2 Z's. Shop Yinzz, YINZZ.com. Use TPC 15 on your first purchase. You can get this bad boy shipped to you. They're fast shipping. They're great quality. I'm wearing a shirt right now. I love it. I love it. It's great. If you love Kyle Dubas like we do, get this shirt right now. It's
I actually
great.
have it's on
on its way. It's on its way.
It's being shipped. It's being
Josh
shipped.
bought it as soon as it was released. Yeah.
Yeah, which is the way you should act. Now, these shirts are not the only Penguins related things. We may be getting some TPC merch on this site. I'm just saying. So get ready for that. Stay tuned for that. But the first thing I want to talk about is obviously the giveaway. I'm going to go back to that shirt. Yeah. So hey guys, this is
just for the people that don't know what Yinzz is about. You can read about the logo on the site in my story, but Yinzz is meant to represent all Pittsburgh sports. So we're diehard Penguin fans here. Everyone listening to this is. I live in Florida. There's Pittsburgh fans follow everywhere, and this is a logo that you can wear year round. So whether you wear it to the Pens games, to the Pirate games, the Steeler games, to any tailgate, you're representing those three teams year round. And the logo is sweet, it's fashionable, and like you said, we can throw those old logos out. The mashed up logos. This is a new universal logo.
I just want to kind of come in here a little bit. Man, these old logos absolutely suck. I don't know. And Josh, we've seen them up in Scranton in that area.
Yes, they are up here.
A lot of Yinzers are out in the northeastern Pennsylvania as well. And I see this stupid logo all over their cars and stuff and T-shirts. Now, as a graphic designer, this hurts my head because
I was about to say,
who put this together? Who was like, I got it, guys. I'm literally going to just throw all the logos together. And they're not even the most current logos, which makes no sense. But anyway, I'm so happy that there is an actual logo that, first of all, looks good. So that way, if you throw it on there, you know that you're a proud Yinzer. So I love this new logo. And look at that. Look at the little video that we got going on here. Just launching that new logo.
It kind of matches your the background of the show right now.
Oh, it absolutely does.
Yeah.
We planned it
I say
that way.
We just throw that on loop right now. So let's go to also just want to say these are the shirts, the new Erik Karlsson shirts here. You got a Karlsson 65, and how sweet it is with a beautiful lettuce flowing looking Erik Karlsson. You could get that today, but this is going to be the giveaway right here. All you got to do is, once again, repost this, the graphic that we're going to post later today. It's going to be on our account and at Shop Yinzz. Repost that. Give us a follow and Shop Yinzz to get this T-shirt. It's a great T-shirt. Josh, go ahead.
Yeah, it's okay. I saw you need a little help on the ending there. So we're gonna run this. We're gonna run this for 2 weeks. So we're gonna go. We're gonna go 1 week. We're gonna remind you guys about this giveaway. Just make sure that you're following us. You're reposting the giveaway tweet that we. Is it still called a tweet? It's still called a tweet for now.
It's a zeet.
Yep.
It's a zeet.
So repost that tweet that we put out later today with the description of this giveaway. Make sure you're following us, and then the following week after that, we'll select the winner live on Twitter. X, formerly known as Twitter, for our winner, and we'll get that promptly out to you. We'll message you. We'll get the shipping information, and we'll make sure that shirt get right size first of all, and then get the correct shipping address, and we'll make sure that your winning shirt is promptly shipped to you, which we are sure it will, with the history that we've already experienced with the Yinzz brand.
Yeah. Anything else, Taylor, you want me to show on the site before we stop sharing here?
No, appreciate it. Check it out. Let me know what you think. Reach out to me on any of the socials, Instagram and Twitter, are some big ones, Facebook. But no, we're excited. We're excited for the hockey season, and going to start dropping some more releases here soon.
Awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me fix this up here. Oh yeah. The game has changed, ladies and gentlemen. The game has.
I got this is my favorite hat. It's the black and gold rim here. So
nice. Yeah, I like that one too. Reminds me of the Pirates, like the 90s Pirates.
Yeah. Well, didn't the 90s Pirates have the red brim?
They had a little bit of red too, yeah.
Oh, snap. Well,
I'm talking about bringing that back. We'll see.
Maybe I'm thinking early 2000s.
I don't know.
Yeah, they have a couple. Even the 70s, they had the yellow cap and the black lines going through it.
Yeah, the black lines.
Oh, yeah. Is that a future hat on its way, Taylor?
Hey, if I can get my printer to make it, that would be cool. The We Are Family. So, small business guys, any support, any questions, any ideas, tweet me, message me. Love to hear your thoughts on it. Love to hear your thoughts on the logo. But just trying to get the word out there, and honored to be partnering here with you guys and grow with you all. So you do a great job.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Taylor, coming on the pod and kind of just also talking hockey, announcing this new partnership going forward for this upcoming season. We are so excited. We're so thankful to partner up with you guys and the Yinzz brand. And I know it's going to be an awesome season, and we have some cool things coming up. So giveaways, shirts. It's going to be really cool. So if you guys love Pittsburgh sports, you're going to want to stay tuned for a lot of this upcoming stuff on our Twitter. Nope, sorry, on our X page. And that sounds wrong. On our social media and their social media. All right.
Nice save.
I like the X page. Sounds like we're doing something a little more than just some hockey talk there. But Taylor, thank you so much, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Josh, we're gonna wrap it up here, and then we're gonna go from there. All right.
Sounds good.
See you guys.
All right, Taylor.
Thank you
on
social.
Thank you.
Later.
Oh, Josh. Let's talk about it here.
And honestly, I just want to say one other thing that I didn't want to get overlooked here. This code at the bottom here, the TPC 15, that's something that Taylor is generously giving out to you guys as fans, not only for this short time that we're doing this giveaway, but that's our code. So
yeah,
at your first purchase at shopyinzz.com, use code TPC15 at checkout. That coupon code will be applied right then and there, and it'll just be our code to you guys, our gift to you for following us along this journey. This is season number 3 for us coming up, so
I know.
It's amazing how quickly time flies.
Crazy. And as you guys know, we're changing the game as well. I mean, for 3 seasons we used to be weekly. Now we're after every single game, and now you guys get to see our beautiful faces after every single game on all over social media. So, guys, we could not have done this. We could not have progressed if it wasn't for you guys. So you guys have made all this possible. We're excited for this upcoming season. And Josh, where can they find this beautiful podcast?
Yeah, so as always, we are streaming. Well, not as always, but now officially we are streaming live on X at Pens Collective, right above Louie's head at
Right
Pens
there.
Collective.
Right there.
Also, we are will be audio version of this will be available as a podcast wherever you listen to your podcast. So Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Amazon. All of it. We are there. Come and listen to us. And then in the future, we may have some more platforms that we'll be adding to. So just please keep an eye out on what is coming in the near future, and we'll be happy to continue to engage with you guys in the future.
Yeah, and if you guys, I know there's so many great listeners on Apple Podcasts. If you guys are willing to just give us a 5-star rating on there and just say something really nice on there about it, or maybe you have a critique or question, feel free to do that. We would love to get your feedback. But if 5 stars really helps the podcast grow on Apple Podcasts, we truly appreciate it if you could do that. And we just, like I said, we've been appreciating you guys for the last couple seasons, and especially during this off season. You guys have been the best. We have seen a lot of growth in the podcast, and it's all thanks to you. So, guys, this is the new look of the Penguins Collective podcast. We'll see you guys in the next one. Josh, as always,
let's go Pens.